Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right, showing up, trying, holding it together, and still quietly feeling like you're not enough? Not failing in any obvious way, not falling apart, just carrying this subtle sense that something about you needs to be better before you're allowed to feel okay. That feeling doesn't mean you're weak, and it doesn't mean you're broken. Most of the time, it means you've slowly drifted away from your real sense of self-worth. Here's a truth many people never hear clearly enough. You didn't lose your worth. You were taught to forget it. No one comes into this world believing they need to earn their right to exist. That idea is learned through expectations, pressure, comparison, and survival. Over time, your value quietly became linked to how productive you are, how useful you seem, how much approval you receive, how well you perform, and how little trouble you cause. And slowly, almost invisibly, who you are was replaced by how well you're doing. This is how people disconnect from their true worth. Not through dramatic self-hatred, but through constant self-measurement. You begin to live inside questions like, am I doing enough? Am I successful enough? Am I falling behind? And what fades into the background are deeper questions like, am I allowed to be human? Do I still matter when I struggle? Am I worthy when nothing about me looks impressive? When worth becomes conditional, peace becomes fragile. Modern life reinforces this disconnection every day. Social media quietly turns worth into visibility. Work culture turns worth into productivity. Even relationships can turn worth into how needed you are. So you can be doing objectively well and still feel like you're failing internally. Not because something is wrong with you, but because you're constantly being evaluated, even by yourself. Here's something essential to understand. Self-worth is not confidence. It's not motivation. It's not liking yourself every single day. Self-worth is a relationship with yourself that says, I don't abandon myself when I mess up. I don't disappear when I'm overwhelmed. I don't withdraw care when I'm not at my best. When this relationship weakens, everything else starts to feel unstable. Your decisions, your emotions, your sense of direction. So how do we remember our worth realistically? Not through forcing positivity, not through repeating affirmations that don't land, but through small, grounded acts of return. Number 1, separate your worth from your current state. You can feel tired, lost, unmotivated, behind, and still be worthy. Your nervous system might be dysregulated, your energy might be low, your clarity might be missing. But none of that reduces your value. Practice this distinction gently. I'm struggling right now, not failing as a person. That sentence alone can soften a lot of inner tension. Number 2, notice when you try to earn rest. If you only allow yourself to relax after being productive enough, your worth has quietly become transactional. Rest is not a reward. Care is not something you need to justify. Letting yourself pause without explaining why is one of the clearest expressions of self-worth. Number 3, pay attention to the tone of your inner voice. Not just the words, but the energy behind them. Is your inner voice supportive, or is it demanding, impatient, constantly correcting you? Many people don't lack self-discipline. They lack gentleness. Try shifting from "what's wrong with me" to "what happened to me." That single shift invites compassion back into the relationship. Number 4, understand what comparison actually does. Comparison doesn't motivate, it erases context. The more you rank yourself against others, the more disconnected you become from your own path. Your value was never meant to be measured sideways. When comparison shows up, remind yourself softly, my path does not need witnesses to be valid. And here's the most important reminder. You don't reconnect with your worth by becoming better, faster, or more impressive. You reconnect by staying present with yourself, especially when you're disappointed, especially when you're unsure, especially when nothing looks polished. That's where real self-worth lives. My dear friend, you are worthy by your very nature. Don't let the circumstances of life, its ups and downs, make you forget where you truly stand. Thank you for taking time for yourself, and for watching this video.